Okay, on the Mr. Domestic site, I said that this stuff was by Heat and Bond. And it is. Heat and Bond vinyl, iron-on thermal for sewable. Okay. What I do is I cut off, I have my pattern. This is the bags I made for the grandkids. And it's just one long piece that goes up here. And I had denim strips down each side, which means the vinyl wrappers go straight down the middle and like so. It's slightly bigger than I need to finish with, but you need to be able to trim it off in the end. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is cut out your lolly wrappers. Now, or candy, lollies in Australia. So I trim them down by getting rid of most of the bulk, but keeping a good picture. Open it up. I don't want to lose the little cow on the Milky Bar wrapper. And I just trim them like so. And then chip packets like that. And then like so. You could make them one variety. Things that don't work very well are the waxy wrappers, and also these cellophane wrappers. They don't stick. But Easter egg wrappers are good to keep to fill in any little holes that you might have. Okay, okay, so I've cut out all my wrappers. This is slightly bigger, wider and longer than I need it to be. And I very carefully take it's a little bit sticky when you take the backing off, but it's not so sticky that it's going to do that and stick together. So I've laid it on my ironing mat and turn my iron onto a medium heat. Then I work out this end up here and down here is where the zipper's going to go. So I want my wrappers to be facing the right way, so when you fold it up like so, it's going to not be upside down. So I first of all start laying the bigger pieces, and I've trimmed all these wrappers here to make, and I sort of collage them together. And on my granddaughter's, she was doing a recycling thing, so I made made sure there was some recycling symbols on her wrappers as well. And see, this licorice one's a bit big, but it's got a nice licorice graphic, so we'll trim it down, get rid of the big bit, and then put that there. And you can check how it looks by just lifting it up. It's slightly stuck, and you can see there, I think. I'm sorry about the camera angle, I'm really bad at this. Okay, we'll be back in a sec. All the pieces are laid on the fabric, on the plastic now. I put the carefully making sure everything stays in place. I put the protective paper that you've taken off the back on the top of it, and then you run a cool iron. I don't know, it does tell you the temperature, but a medium iron for me works quite good. And you really don't want it to be too hot, otherwise you'll melt the wrappers. And there you have your piece of lolly wrapper plastic fabric. So then I'll put a strip of denim down each side, like that, and top stitch it, and then put the zip top and bottom, make a lining piece exactly the same, and your little pouch is made. And they're very popular. Okay, so I'm trimming it down to the width of the centerpiece of my pouch, which is 4, 6, 8 inches wide, by, what is that, 20 long, and that seems to make quite a nice little pouch that you could use for just about anything, really. It doesn't have to be a pencil case. It could be a toiletry bag, or it could be. Okay, so there's my bag outside finished, and here's the lining. So I'm just going to sew the zip top and bottom, leaving a bit open to turn it in the right way, and we're done.